Welcome to Firesoultarot. So today I'm going to bring you a reading about how your future spouse is going to treat you. Because I think it's better to give you all the full truth without sugarcoating. So my purpose is to give you a guidance and clarity about how they're going to treat you in the full spectrum, which means everybody has got more better characteristics in their personality and the shadow sides as well. So I'm going to try to depict the entire range of of this during this reading. And also this is going to be a very detailed reading because I have a lot of oracle cards that I pulled. So the way I went about it was that I took the entire deck of the energy oracle cards and I shuffled it through the three piles. So I got plenty of information coming out, and then I have other oracle decks, also the archetypes and the animal cards. I'm also going to add tarot, so it's going to be a very long reading. So I would recommend everybody to grab a drink at the very least, because that's a very detailed reading that I'm trying to achieve. And then as always, there is a pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel if you're enjoying these readings, because that's the best way to support my work. Thank you so much, and I'll see you at your pile. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked the selenite, palmstone crystal, this is your reading. So let me see first your animal cards. So these are representing who your future spouse is as a person, and therefore how they're going to treat you. So we have the cobra, the whale, the elephant, the black egg, and the earthworm. Okay, so with the cobra, your future spouse is somebody that is a natural teacher and a spiritual guardian. And so they are sort of ever present, ever protecting, and ever loving. So this person is one that will want to protect you, first of all. They're going to guard you very firmly towards any dangers that they see potentially around you. They're also very loving. So I also see a lot of physical, sensual, traits in this person, as in their being a very sensual lover, and also they're humble and wise. So this is a student of life. This is somebody that has learned a lot through their life path, through their life experience so far, and so they have this humble attitude, and they therefore they will be very good at never be arrogant to in regards to the relationship with you. So this is not somebody you can expect to delve into petty arguments or anything like that. So even if you have a discussion, this person will be humble about it, and they will anyway always be loving, even during moments where the two of you might be having some disagreements. Also, on the shadow side of the cobra, there is the aspect of knowing it all and being egocentric. So sometimes I think it will be important within your relationship with your future spouse to make them understand that yes, they know a lot and they have a lot of experience, but that you have your own point of view, and that is also worth being listened to and explored, and that they might even learn themselves something from you, and they will be very open to embrace that too, because they are a student for life as well. So they are a student of life, so they will be open to also learn from you. But there is this aspect of of an extreme of knowing it all that could come out at times, possibly in the moments when this person is out of balance. And so that's just one thing I need to tell you, just in terms of the dynamic between the two of you. With the whale card, I see a lot of depth of emotion in this person. Your future spouse is somebody that is extremely like a deep thinker and a deep feeler. So they are emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. They're very evolved, and in that kind of sense. So they actually will express their emotions for you very openly. So you're not going to be there trying to guess, even at the beginning stages when you're dating. You're not going to be there guessing and wondering what is this person feeling. They're going to be pretty vocal about it, and also they're emotionally stable. So this means that you're not going to feel like you could be on the edge, not knowing if they will give you enough for those cases where you feel like, okay, I don't know if this person is invested, involved. This person is going to show how invested they are in you. So I see a lot of strength and depth of feelings towards you, and they're very connected to their feminine side, which doesn't mean necessarily this is a woman, but this means that the feminine energy is strong in them, because they have this compassionate side, they have this nurturing side to them. So they're going to be treating you in that kind of way, with a lot of compassion, understanding, and with calm, listening to your feelings as well, listening to what you have to say in any situation. And on the shadow side of the whale, there is a potential for heaviness. So at times you might have to lighten up the moods, because this person has a very strong depth of feelings, but it might sometimes turn into heaviness if it's not balanced, of course. So we all have moments in our life where we don't feel as balanced, and then the shadow side comes out, and this is what I'm talking about here. With the elephant card, this person is unstoppable. They're very ambitious. They're very wise, and they're also very fortunate in their life. So they have some moments of luck, and so this is going to be your lucky charm as well. Like, your future spouse is going to bring a lot of prosperity in your life too. And being very generous in nature, they're going to share all of their not only their feelings, but also their financial wealth. So this person is wealthy and able and willing to share that with you because they love you. And so they're gentle and noble. This is a very high value type of person. And with the black egg, this person is very authentic, very truthful. They don't really mind and care too much about other people's opinions, or people pleasing. This person is just the way they are very authentic, and they're not too willing to change themselves to for pleasing others. And they don't like small talk, and they don't like lies. So you can expect a very honest partner, somebody that either it be something that they have to tell you in a good sense, or if they have to highlight some shadow sides of you, they will do it, which is going to bring growth for you as well. Because if we have a partner that always says yes to everything, they'll never really match up with us in terms of making us also grow, like in making us understand the sides of us that we need to work on, which is mostly, in our lives. We meet, especially romantic partners are the best teachers for us, because we care so much about them, that they will highlight sides of us that we need to work on. Now, regardless of how the relationship ends in general with the soulmates, I mean, with the people that we meet during our life as romantic partners, the very significant ones are the ones that are going to show us the best how to improve ourselves. And your future spouse is going to do that, but in such a gentle and caring way and compassionate way, that you're going to be more than willing to take on all the nudges that they're giving you to improve yourself as well. And on the and also they're probably somebody that speaks slowly and calmly, and clearly. So I see this calmness of the whale, as well as, I mean, the elephants, they're slow. They can be fast, when they're moving, but they sometimes go at that kind of a slow pace. So I can expect this person, your future spouse, to be somebody that moves and talks slowly and in a very calm way, and also very clearly. They're very to the point. They're not somebody to beat around the bush when they're speaking about something. And now on the when out of balance, so with the black egg, um, they can indulge, like they could have a tendency to indulge in, let's say, some gossiping sometimes. So this is obviously a shadow side that doesn't necessarily have to be ever present, but it could be a tendency, so something to be mindful of. And sometimes, though, with the black egg, they could, though, say something also to please others if they are in out of balance. So, um, there is still the possibility when out of balance that that side of pleasing others could come out. Although normally in their average life, they would be not really caring about others' opinions in terms of being authentic and explaining themselves clearly. But sometimes, if they really love somebody, they might indulge into that kind of trying to not be too direct, being possibly afraid to hurt your feelings. And so at some points, when they are not in their full strength, let's say, when they're not in the perfect balance, they might do that, and you are going to probably want to tell them, listen, I'm open to, understand what's the issue and address it, so don't worry about being direct with me. I like that, I like when you speak to me directly as you normally do. I see that now you're very upset. So this happens, when people are out of balance, is mostly in when they're going through something, when there is something upsetting them. So this could be the shadow side as well of the black egg. And then I see the earthworm. The earthworm is somebody that can be shy and hesitant at times, and reluctant to share their inner vision. So, but they're also very intelligent and very valuable, because if you think of earthworms, they have a very important function, which is the function of aerating the ground to create spaces for the seeds to go into the ground, and then plants to grow. So they actually, this person is somebody that is very valuable in terms of helping you doing practical jobs that are going to help you throughout your lives together. And so they're going to share with you all the tasks, all the daily day-to-day tasks and routines, and be very practical about it. But at the same time, they could be on the, when out of balance, they could be self-conscious and a bit apprehensive. So at that point in time, when you notice that you might want to make them understand that you still love them, just the way they are, so that they can come out a bit from this anxiety, from this apprehension, and understand that you value them, no matter if they have a moment where they don't feel as strong and in their masculine energy, like the cobra one. Sometimes this person will have their moment of, let's say weakness, where they don't feel the best, and at that point in time, you may want to help them understand that they're still very welcome, embrace from you with your love. So I'm going to now move this card here to show you the rest. So I'm going to show you now the sustainer. So these archetype cards, we have the sustainer, the underworld, the creator, the thread, and the judge. Actually, I'm going to move the thread here and the judge here. So, okay, so we have these 5 archetypes, which depicts who your future spouse is and how they're going to treat you. So with the sustainer, again, there is this very important aspect of your future spouse, to be somebody that takes every task at hand, no matter how considered, let's say, less appealing, or or tasks that are really not the most pleasant to carry out, they're going to be putting their hands and working on it. They naturally have this tendency to want to nourish others, make sure that the mouths of everybody in the family are fed, so that everybody got what they need to thrive. This is a person that wants to be of service to others naturally. It's not something that they do because of the obligation of the vows, and therefore they're like, okay, I have to oblige to the vows of marriage, and therefore I need to do this. No, this is something that does it naturally. So it's going to be a great sustainer, a great security net for you and for your family that you're going to build together if you want to have children. This person is going to provide all the stability, all the protection, all the ground, the grounding, and they're going to go about the grinder, daily grinder, in a very natural way. So they're not a lazy person at all. They naturally want to get things done so that then you can enjoy your happier times together when you're having a pleasant time to share. So this person is an absolute treasure, for what I can see so far. They're not going to make you struggle asking them to bring out the beans, or to do this or that. They're just going to do it themselves. With the sustainer, you can expect to be nourished, to be looked after really well. The underworld is a very interesting card. It might look scary from its appearance, with all these worms and these, that are probably eating on dead bodies. But actually, this is a very nice card to get as your future spouse archetype, because this person, your future spouse, they have gone through major difficulties in their life. They might have had a difficult childhood growing up, but they have really worked very closely with these difficulties, and they have emerged from it with strength. So the underworld card is about nightmares, suffering, pain, and so it's kind of the darkest shadow realm that we all try to avoid and deny at every cost. But this actually is something that this person hasn't avoided. This person has had the ability and the strength to bow to the forces of life that brought them through all these difficulties and challenges, and they have come out of it even stronger. Therefore, they're going to be they've become a much deeper friend, a much more intimate partner, and so this person is an absolute warrior, and so they have the ability to be a deep lover, a deep friend, somebody that people can rely on because of what they went through. And so they're brave, they're deep, and they are able to face the deepest fears. So I see this person, they might have a Leo in their chart. They're very courageous, they're very strong as a personality. They're not one to shy away from challenges. And so they're going to treat you in the relationship as, somebody that they're going to be able to support in times of challenge. So I think this is somebody to treasure. Now let's have a look at the creator card. This is a very interesting card because, first of all, the one thing I get from this card is that your future spouse might be a very creative, is probably a very creative person, and they might be even an artist. I mean, they might have to do something with the arts in their profession. So that could be music, art, like painting, sculpting, any form of art. It could be fashion, it could be, if you think of any form of art, just, that could be their main profession in relation to one of these fields. And so they're very creative. And but this card is not just about being creative. This card is also about not being, you see the darkness around and in the middle of this card. This is again about not being intimidated by darkness or luck. And so the artist, the creator, knows that from the void, from this darkness, from the void, the creation emerges. And so this person is somebody that from a dark place has been able to create a beautiful life, and so they're going to involve you in this beautiful creation. And and then when you two share your lives together as a married couple, you two are going to create together. So this is absolutely beautiful. And also there is a specific note about this archetype, whereby it says that this person is able to make an empty room resonate with healing sounds. So this could be also somebody that practices sound healing. So take it obviously as if resonates with you. I have many different information coming out in this reading, and I'm going to share them all with you to identify this person better. Now let's move on to the thread. So the thread is first of all, the symbol of somebody that is a free person. So you can expect your future spouse to be a free spirited person, somebody that doesn't like, let's say, to obey to all the rules and conventions. This is not necessarily I mean, they're very traditional in how they're going to treat you, in terms of caring for you, having very solid family values, wanting to nurture the family, as we said. But then they also have this side of them that is very free spirited and free thinking. This is somebody that have got their own opinions of and vision of the world. This person has got their own vision of the world, and doesn't necessarily bow to what the society considers as to be done that way, and that's it. They have their own path. This person is an independent thinker. But also with the thread, they are very spiritual. This person is connected to the divine realms, which is depicted by this sky here. And the thread is, you see, this person has got an arm attached to this thread that's connected um, to the further realms of reality. So this is a spiritual person, and they're very they've embodied during their life, they have learned how to embrace their life purpose. So this is somebody that has got a very clear life purpose in their life, which probably is represented by being faithful to their authenticity. This is what I see here. So how can you expect them to treat you? First of all, if you're a spiritual person, you're going to share that with them. You're going to have a very nice conversation about spirituality, if that's something you enjoy doing. And also, they're very profound, as we saw with the whale as well. So, this is somebody that you can expect a depth of thoughts and feelings. And Yeah, and they love having these very deep conversations, because, as we saw before, they don't like small talk. They like to go into the depth of everything that they're discussing. So this is this deep person overall, in their feelings and in their mind. And then with the judge, so the judge has a very important role, which is, the judge is somebody that works every day to discern, to help us discern about what is safe, true, and just. And so, when this person is somebody that has got some very strong values about certain things, like for example, they would be somebody that practice advocacy for civil rights causes. Like this is somebody that is active in their life in terms of, let's say, protecting animals that are in under threat, or protecting people that are a minority, or this person feels like it's important to give a voice to everyone, and that it's important to protect the people that are less strong in the society, the people that have less of a voice, and this person wants to give them a voice. And and they are very compassionate again, and they want to do the right thing. So this is somebody that has a sense of fairness, so you can expect them to apply that to you as well. They're going to treat you fairly, and they're going to make sure that your interactions with them are a fair exchange of energy, and a fair exchange in terms of not one saying to the other, no, for example, you'll never hear them telling you shut up or things of that sort. This is a very fair person, somebody that respects you. So when though in the dark shadow side and unbalanced, this person could be become very critical, very unforgiving, and building a wall. Building a wall. So you in those moments when they're out of balance, you need to try to let's say bring them back to their fair self, reminding them that that they are a fair person, and that's the way you know them. And so they will probably then kind of reflect on what you're telling them, and maybe go back like rethink of other wording, for example, themselves in a discussion with you, if it's a heating discussion and you're having some issues between each other, and some miscommunication potentially. So this is what I see with these archetypal cards. By the way, this could also, their profession could be to be a judge, because this is coming out as information, or they could work in the justice department, in any sort of other jobs. Doesn't have to be necessarily a judge. But anyway, this is extra information about your future spouse. I'm going to pull this up again just because I need space now for the other oracle cards that I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to have a look at tarot. So we have the Arrow Master hitting the mark in intention and detachment. So with the Arrow Master, you can expect this person to be somebody, as we said, very purposeful in their action. So they have a sense of purpose in their life, and therefore they like their actions to be purposeful. And so they don't like to waste time around. So they're going to get to the point with you when you two are going to be talking about something and deciding about something. They're going to make sure that their point is very clear to you, and that there is a direction in the discussion. There is not going to be like again beating around the bush, trying to find escapism routes and things of that sort. No, this is a very direct and honest person. And with detachment, I see this more like they're going to have a detached attitude when needed, because normally this person is very emotional, as we saw. They have a depth of feelings, but when it's important to reach a goal, you see the bow and arrow and hitting the goal. This person is going to act cool, calm, and collected. And so this is very positive, because also this could help when the two of you could be in an emergency situation. Let's say your car breaks down. Let's say there is an emergency in the house, something goes on fire, or I mean, these are practical examples. Or if there is something that goes wrong with the financial aspect, this person is going to maintain a calm attitude, and is going to guide and direct so they're going to be a leader directing the solution. So I really like that. I mean, it sounds really positive. And there is a number 10, which could be their month of birth, or it could be their date of birth. So the 10th of a month they could be born. Let's see more. So we have we have here the last quarter moon in Aries. So Aries could be present in the birth chart. Work through your feelings, And we have new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive, so they could have Sagittarius in their birth chart in a relevant position as well. So with this, I see again, focus on the positive. This person is has a tendency to look at things in a half full glass type of way rather than the opposite. And so they have a nice expansive mind, and they are not going to be somebody that complains about challenges. As we said, they are very well used to challenges in their life, and therefore they're accustomed to facing challenges and facing them up front without trying to escape from the challenges. And so they're going to be always focused towards a positive outcome and a positive solution. Then, with the work through your feelings, this is, as we said, an emotionally mature, intelligent person. So, this is a confirmation to tell that they are going to be able to go work through whatever feelings are there. Let's say there is a moment of anger or frustration between the two of you. This person is going to work on it and find a way out. So, it's not like going to be putting up a wall and that's it, and you bang against the wall with your head and there is nothing you can do about it. No, this person is very mature emotionally, so they're going to face and resolve the issues and try to resolve the issues between the two of you. Of course, it takes two to tango. You're going to have to do your part too, otherwise that wouldn't work. Let's have a look now at your oracle cards from the energy oracle cards. Okay, so the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. We already said that this person is very spiritual. So this is somebody that has got a vision for themselves and a sense of purpose, as we said, and they're going to share it with you. So the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to involve you in their life purpose, in their vision for life. So there is a very strong connection to their third eye, is very activated, and so they're assisted by Archangel Metatron to bring forward a vision for life. So this is very beautiful. Let's see the next. Archangel Raphael, fourth chakra. So this is the heart chakra. We saw that this person is very connected to their feelings. Their heart chakra is activated and is supported by Archangel Raphael. So you can expect them to treat you with love, compassion, and open heart, and an open heart. So it's not going to be a mystery what they feel for you, as we said, and they're very much of an emotional, deep being. Let's see the rest and rejuvenation. This person will want to make sure that you do rest and rejuvenate together as well at times. So you're going to take breaks where the two of you can disconnect from the stresses of the day-to-day life and enjoy, some rest and rejuvenation together by doing any activity that makes you feel that way, which could be whatever you can think of. Walks in nature, listening to music and relaxing together in bed. It could be going for a nice activity with friends. It could be many different things. Going for a trip, for a travel that you two enjoy together. So the sky is the limit. You think of what makes you feel rested and rejuvenated. They're going to make sure that you get that rest and rejuvenation. Envy. This person, as we saw with the cobra, is going to protect you from any envious people. They're very well accustomed to envy because I see their energy to be very strong, and therefore they in their life have attracted the envy of other people pretty often, and they know how to treat that. They know how to make sure that this, let's say, evil eye doesn't interfere with your life. So they're going to be very careful at detecting. Like, this person is intuitive, so with the sixth chakra, they're very intuitive, and they are going to identify the potential people that are tricky, dangerous, sly, and envious. And then they're going to isolate them. They're going to make sure that you have a protective barrier around you towards these people. The world. With the world, first of all, I have to share this information that I see that your future spouse may come from a different world, and I put this in, in how do you say, basically it's like it's not that they're from a different planet from you, but they could be coming from a different country, from a different culture, from a different race, from a different background anyway. So when you two are going to relate to each other, the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to want you to be getting to know their world, the way they live, their habits, their customs, their traditions. So they want to open up their world to you, and they will want to discover your world too. How you live, how you have lived your life so far, which kind of background, type of life did you have as well? What kind of background do you come from as well? So it's going to be an interesting discovery of a different world from between each other. The thinking woman. So this doesn't have to be related to gender. So regardless of if you are a man watching to looking for a spouse that is a woman, or a man or a woman watching for a man, or man for man, woman for woman, it doesn't matter. This thinking woman means that this person is going to be very thoughtful. They're going to be, when they are relating to you, their actions are going to be guided by a previous thought process. So they're not going to be random actions that they just they come up in their head doing something, and that's how they do it. They're going to think about you and what are the consequences of their actions on you. So let's say if they have to take a major decision that is going to bring major changes in the life of you two, they're going to consult you. They're going to ask you, what do you think about this? And they're going to go through this thinking process together. Door to spirit. Again, I'm going to put this under the sixth chakra Archangel Metatron card, because this is exactly the same message. This is a spiritual person, and engaging with them is going to open you the door to your spiritual world even further. If you already have embraced your spirituality, this person is going to enhance it. With the door to romance, and this is under the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, it's really beautiful, because this is the opening to a door to a type of romance you have never experienced before. This is the love of your life. This is the one that you're going to share the rest of your days with. So it's a very strong and deep love that you two are going to share, and they're going to treat you in a very loving way, very romantic way. So you expect a lot of romantic gestures from your future spouse. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is your sacral chakra. So I see this rest and rejuvenation be very connected to your sacral chakra, which means sensual encounters a lot. This is going to be a moment for you, for the two of you, to rest and rejuvenate together. After every sensual encounter, you're going to feel rejuvenated, as in you have new energy within you. You feel energized by this physical encounter with them, and I see that very strongly. Also, this is related to expression of your potential creativity. So as we said, this is a very creative person, so they're going to stimulate your second chakra, the chakra of creativity, and you're going to feel like you will want to create more and express more of yourself. And the way they're going to treat you, they're going to show you how they are creative in their life, in every single aspect of their life, and you are going to therefore embrace that too, in your own way, make it yours, and in your own way express your creativity even more. And with the anxiety, exactly, they're going to protect you from being anxious about envious people, people that are, kind of getting at your luck, and the fact that you have such a beautiful relationship, and that these people are going to be trying to create issues, and things of that sort, because they're envious, and this is going to lead you to anxiety. But your future spouse is going to make sure to protect you, and to make you understand that you don't need to worry about anything for that reason. And then action. Yes, they're going to take action to make sure that the fact that you two come from two different realities and worlds, it doesn't have to be something seen as negative, but as something that has value, and that they're going to make sure that you feel very welcomed in their world, and that you feel like you can welcome them in your world. I see the black and the white horses, which represent the yin and yang energies and the differences that are going to be between the two of you. So you could even be, again, as we said, an interracial couple, in black and white together, and they're going to make sure to take actions to fill any gaps that might be perceived from you or your family or your friends, in order to make the union between the two the most harmonious possible. And let's see the journey. So yes, they're going to always go onto this bridge to meet you halfway, to take a journey towards understanding, with this thinking woman at the top, understanding what your needs are, and what how you two can find a common ground, how you two can go on this journey of being together and sharing your life together. And let's see, we have the contract. This is your future spouse we're talking about. This is a soul contract that you're going to embrace as a physical 3D contract, as in a marriage. So it's going to be materialized in a marriage in the 3D, but this is a soul contract that you're already bound together from, as you incarnated in this life. And angel of strength. There is going to be a lot of strength in this person, in your future spouse, and the angel of strength is going to support the bond between the two of you, and the sustaining of the marriage between the two of you. And your future spouse is going to treat you, in a very decisive way, in terms of they are going to make sure that they're a leader in that, they're in the relationship, and that they support you with strength, with a very very strong foundation. This is what I see here. With the temple path, again, this is a spiritual journey the two of you are embarking on. So it's not just about romantic love, but this is a spiritual love. And the two of you are bringing some spiritual energy to this world by being in a union. So you two are going to share with the world your message of love. Um, Healer of the ages. Yeah, so your future spouse is a healing type of presence. So, as a healing presence, so your future spouse is going to heal those parts of you that might have been upset, and felt hurt during the process of finding this true love. So they're going to heal your heart, especially, as well as probably heal your ability to feel powerful in your creations. As we saw, they're stimulating also your second chakra of creativity, and also they're going to make you feel no guilt about being fully yourself. So if you have any form of guilt that you grew up with about expressing fully yourself, they're going to make sure that this is completely erased. And then finally, with the man holding a heart, this is going to be your future spouse is going to be very loving with you, absolutely open in their emotions, expressing them, as we already said before. So this is a confirmation, and they're going to go about it in a very natural way. I see this very beautiful natural landscape behind them, so it's going to feel like going with the flow of this love, rather than being something forceful and something that needs to be nudged every single moment. This love is going to be feeling very natural. Now I'm going to get tarot card, and this is going to be the end of this reading. I hope you enjoyed it so far. If you did, please subscribe to my channel to support my work. I would really appreciate it. And also, leave me any comments. I'd love to hear if you actually resonated with this reading. Okay, so 3 cards just jumped out. So I'm going to take them upright. The Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. So how is this person going to treat you? What I see, first of all, they're going to have an extremely strong attraction for you physically. With the Devil and the Queen of Wands, you are going to feel the most attractive person, for them. And you're going to feel very like they're basically making you feel very very special, like you're very attractive in every single aspect of yourself. There is going to be a lot of sensual encounters between the two of you. I see a very sensual, uh, active type of life. This person is going to be very this aspect is very important in their love life with you. So there is going to be a lot of physical touch that I see in this relationship. Is going to be intense and very frequent. So expect to have a very satisfactory physical interaction life with them. And also this person might be a bit possessive, so this is something that you might have to work with, in terms of making them understand, again with the earthworm, that they are important for you and that nobody else would entice you as much as they do, just to make them come out of that anxiety that could come from you interacting with other people, and bringing up jealousy, because I see this in the devil card. So this person, your future spouse, has got this jealous streak. It doesn't have to be extreme, but it's something to bear in mind, as to reassure them that you only want them and them only. And with the Knight of Pentacles, I see them to be very devoted to you, very loyal, and honest. So they're going to take all the steps that are needed to make you feel comfortable, and stable in this relationship, and not to worry, that they're there for you and that they're going to be there for you all life long. So I see this as a very important aspect. They might have Earth in their chart, so Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and you may have fire in your chart in relevant placements, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So, pile number 1, this is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, like the video, and please share it if you think anybody would benefit from this. Thank you so much, and take good care of yourself. Hi, pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you picked this point crystal, this is your reading. So, in regards to this reading, I'm going to have a look at who is your future spouse and therefore how they're going to treat you. The way I'm approaching this is that I wanted to consider also the shadow traits of a person, like your future spouse, because every one of us, none of us is perfect. We are all human beings, flawed and all. And so we do have beautiful qualities, but we also have shadow sides. And I want to include this in this how they're going to treat you, because it's important, I think, to have an overall picture. So I'm not going to try to sugarcoat any messages. All right, so let's have a look at the cards that you got for the animal oracles. So we have the vulture, the crocodile, the lizard, and the hyena. So with the vulture, your future spouse is somebody that works a very important function in their life. You see, the vultures have this function of purifying the environment from carcasses, because they eat on dead bodies, as we all know. So your future spouse has got this ability of clearing out confusion. of clearing out arguments. Like they are very good at uh, bringing a positive spin in a situation, either it be with you or with somebody else. So their energy is pretty strong in functioning as a purifier of the energy around them. So you can expect your future spouse to be somebody that somehow is able to heal people around them. And on the shadow side, though, the vulture has got the aspect of being dramatic and aggressive. So, when out of balance, your future spouse could come out in this aggressive and too dramatic side. And so, you may want to rebalance that by, you know, opening up to them and saying, I understand you're in pain, or whatever the situation is, and kind of talk through this drama that they're feeling and that they're therefore embodying in that moment. And clearly this is when somebody is out of balance, the shadow sides come out, and this is what I see with the vulture. With the crocodile, I see a very wise and patient type of person, somebody that is like a silent powerhouse. You see, the crocodile, what it does is that they can stay still for a very long time, very long time. When, for example, when they're resting on land and you look at a crocodile, they can stay still for hours, like as if they weren't even alive, like a statue. So your person is going to feel very calm, but yet they're taking it all in. They're taking all the things around them in. And so what I see here is that the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to help you gain perspective about the people and situations around you that happen around you, because they're a great observer, and they have a high perception of reality. Like they understand things because they observe so much, and they're a silent observer. They take in all the details, all the data, and they understand things that other people might not have even noticed if they are more of a superficial type of observer. So with the crocodile, they are gathering in all the information, and that's going to be very positive for you in order to help you with guidance. Like, what should I do about this situation? What do you think? You can consult them, and they will have a clear vision about what is the best course of action to take. So you can rely on them as somebody that will give you very good advice, because they're very wise. On the shadow side, though, when out of balance, the crocodile feels stuck and lashes out. So they can have this side of them as well. We saw again with the vulture the aggressive side. So I see this aggressive side being mostly not out in the open, but when out of balance, this person could come out with this kind of aspect. And so this is something to bear in mind when dealing with your future spouse. And I'm feeling stuck, so that could be something that you may want to help them gain perspective, about certain things and make them feel stuck in their life. So with the lizard now, they're very intuitive, because the lizard is represent like is metaphorically represented as an animal that has a sixth sense, and that they hear what is yet to be spoken, and they see what is yet to be manifested. So it's like this person is a visionary. I wouldn't be surprised if they have potentially some clairaudience, clairvoyance, some psychic powers. They might not even be aware of, but that they do use in their life, or they may be aware of it. And with this, so I see that this is going to be very useful again, because they see things before they even happened, and they hear things before they've even been spoken. So this person is going to be very helpful for you when when dealing with them, you're going to be able to gain some perspective on things and people and situations that otherwise you wouldn't have so easily, unless you are also a lizard type, which has got a sixth sense, if you know what I mean, which is possible. I mean, but anyway, regardless of if you are or you aren't, your person is like that, and so you can really rely on them as a safety net for you to, especially when trying to figure out things, trying to understand things about reality that you still can't grasp. And this can be applied to anything. What do you think about this job application? What do you think about, anything that you can think of as a practical example? They can give you their perspective, and it's going to be an insightful one. With the hyena, this person is very charming, very witty. They're fun to be around. And so you can expect a lot of fun times, like having, a banter. So I see your future spouse being somebody that likes to make jokes and have a fun time together, being lighthearted like that. So they are deep, we saw with the crocodile lizard, but they're also very funny, very entertaining. Like you can expect a lot of fun times. On the shadow side, though, of the hyena, when out of balance, they can become petty and suspicious. So this is again that side that can come out when they're not feeling their best, let's say. But let's see the next row of cards here. So we have these archetypes: the lover, the queen, the ring, the vessel, and the bardo. So with the lover card, this you can expect your future spouse to be an extremely heart-centered person, very devoted to you, very dedicated to the people that they love. So you as their partner, and then if you'll have a family having children, they will be very devoted to the family as well with the children. So and they have this sense of gratitude for the people in their life. So with the lover card here, with the archetype of the lover, your future spouse is somebody that experiences the world through their senses. So they really like to indulge into beautiful things, beautiful objects. They like beauty, and they like listening to songs. They like to have contact with all forms of art, music, and also they are very sensual. And they also love scents. They basically indulge in all of the senses. And so the way you're going to be treated by them is that, first of all, I expect them to be a very sensual lover. Like in your physical encounters, there's going to be all the senses are going to be involved, and it's going to be very like a slow burner. um, I can picture like scents, all of the scents, like they say they might want to burn incenses or burn candles which have essential oils in them, or burning essential oils to create an atmosphere. So I see them as a very careful lover in that kind of way, preparing all the situations so that everything is pleasant to the sight, to the to the sense of smell and everything else. So this is definitely one aspect that you can expect. And then also with the lover card, it's not about getting there, with the physical aspect of things. It's more about really indulging and delving into those moments that are, before you're merging with each other, and then enjoying the merging of the two of you in the body, mind, spirit, in an overall experience. So It's that kind of love that it is physical, but also very heart-centered and spiritual. So I see like a complete type of love, very well-rounded. And also, this means that this person, your future spouse, is going to be very present in the moment with you, in the moments, every single moment that they share with you. They're going to be very present in the moment and very awake. So they're not like a person that is going to relate to you in a distracted type of way. They're very focused on this beautiful love that's emerging between the two of you. And I see this sort of a pearl here, right in the middle of this one neck. So they're going to protect this love as a very precious um, thing that they're very grateful for in their life. Now, with the queen, oh, actually, sorry, the shadow side of the lover, I have to say, is that there could be too much of an attachment and obsession about their partner. So you can expect them to have this tendency when they're out of balance. Okay. Now, with the queen, so the queen is, eloquent and graceful. Now, regardless of if you're looking for a man or a woman, this is not about gender. Even if there is the queen card, this is about an archetype. So your future spouse is somebody graceful, eloquent, and is able to uplift the spirit of other people around them. And they're also patient and forgiving, and they try to settle situations that are challenging, and they have deep trust in the fact that they can resolve situation, that they have the right power to do so. And also they have no fears. The queen is very stable in her power. So this person is doesn't really indulge in fears. At the same time, though, at the same time, the shadow side of the queen is that it could be turning, when out of balance, it could feel righteous and demanding, and also a bit vain. So these are the sides that are going to surface, come to surface when your future spouse is out of balance. So in those moments, you may want to, bring back out the positive side of them, which is more like um, graceful, and embracing their power in a positive way, rather than feeling like they are entitled and and always right. uh, so I see these both aspects coming out with the ring. The ring is the symbol of the infinite cycles of life. So your future spouse sees themselves as part of as part of the creation, and they're going to involve you in this feeling that life is not just a linear sequence of events that happen one after the other, but that there are actually cycles that we go through, and that we are involved in. And also, they're going to make you understand that the love between the two of you goes beyond the space, time, and the limits of the worldly, 3D world. Like they're going to make you feel very special in that kind of way, because they're going to make you feel that this love that they feel for you is eternal, and is so. This is very romantic, as a person as well, and that this love has got no limits. So they love very strongly. This person is with the lover and the ring, they have a very strong presence when they are in love. So what you can feel, what you're going to feel as they relate to you, as your future spouse relates to you, is that you're going to feel very connected to them, and there is going to be this sense of being in a sacred union, you know. And this is the ring is obviously the symbol of the eternal love, that when there is the engagement ring. And so when this cards appears in a reading, is also the symbol that you will that you will soon be ornating your finger, adorn your finger very soon with that there is basically a ring that's waiting to adorn your finger. And so this is a sign again that you're going to get married to your person, you're going to get engaged and married. So it's kind of a confirmation. This is a future spouse reading, but this is an extra nice confirmation to get. Now, with the vessel, this is an archetype that is very common in our 3D world, because if you think about it, everything nearly like it's this vessel archetype is very present in our world. Like our body is a vessel for our organs and protects our organs. Our home is the vessel for our family, where the family lives. And like a stove is the vessel to protect the fire, to hold the fire in. And I don't know, like the for example, a cup holds liquid and is holds the liquid in. So this archetype is very extremely common, and this tells me that your future spouse has got this protective energy, that they want to hold you in. They want to make sure that you are okay, that you feel protected and assisted. And yeah, because every vessel protects what it contains, basically. So your future spouse is going to be feeling like somebody very strong and very graceful again and stable that you can rely on. And though in the shadow side of this card, we have the feeling of being trapped or being in a bubble. And so, if you ever feel like that your future spouse is being let's say too possessive, and maybe the two of you are just in a bubble on your own, maybe you could mitigate this aspect of them by inviting them to share some more frequently moments with others, for example, in order to not feel stuck and trapped in this bubble, for as beautiful and protective as it is, you know what I mean. But of course, the shadow sides, as we said, comes out when people are feeling out of balance. So if maybe your future spouse will go through a moment challenging time, that could come out as they want to just let's say maybe isolate themselves more, and then you can rebalance the situation by accepting maybe that they do that for the time being when they're not feeling well, and that you still love them and you still make them feel welcomed in your life. And then maybe then though inviting them in, pulling out of the bubble once you realize that it's time to kind of embrace life with others again. Okay, so with the Bardo card, this is a beautiful archetype, because your future spouse is somebody that is able to rise above the concerns of the 3D world, and to and to dig into the higher wisdom that comes from the spirit realm. So through again through this intuition that they have, this sixth sense, this ability to be very aware, like the crocodile. Your future spouse is somebody very much of a awakened soul, I would say. And so they are able to forgive the unforgivable, to see the unseen again, as we saw before, to love the unloved. So they're very accepting. Your future spouse is going to be very welcoming towards you. So I see a lot of ability. Yes, they might lash out when they're out of balance, but yet they are also very forgiving. So if there is anything that you two are still working out in your relationship, they're not going to be holding grudges. They're not going to be the type that is there being proudful, and no, they're very welcoming. They have desire wisdom. They have desire. This bird's eye view. The bird's eye view that basically makes them see things for what actually they are, and not filtered through the filters of fear, of ego. So this is not an egotistical person for what I see so far. Now let me move these cards up, and I'll have a look at the other oracles we got. So from this oracle deck we got the Eyes of Beauty, Positive Expectations and Clarity, 25, and the River Queen, Flow, Letting Go, Natural Movement, card 36. So first of all, as numbers, you or your person could be 25 or 36 years old, you or both, you, them, or both. But with the Eyes of Beauty, I really like this card because it talks about having a positive outlook on life, positive expectations, and clarity. So we saw the clarity again and again with the lizard and the crocodile cards, as well as the bardo. This is somebody that has got an higher perspective on things of life. So you can expect them to be a very joyous person to be around, as we saw with the hyena. Somebody that looks at things more on a positive way, rather than, like a half full glass type of person, rather than being discouraged easily. And they have clarity of mind, which I really like. So, if you're looking for guidance, they're definitely there for you. And with the River Queen, I like this. This reminds me a lot about the hyena card, because it talks about flow, letting go, going with the flow, being present in the moment, following the natural movement of life and the natural way of things to occur. So you're not going to be struggling with this person trying to be a control freak, or somebody that is very controlling, very like, if it doesn't go the way they wanted, they're going to go in a total concerned type of attitude. No, this person is going to be going with the flow, observing the things, understanding which way is best, and then moving accordingly. Just like the water, the water flows and finds. Let's say if the water finds an obstacle, like a rock in the river, as it moves through the river, the water is just going to flow around the rock. So it's going to go around the obstacle, and they're not. The water doesn't get fixated and to say, "Oh, why did this rock come here? And why is this obstacle coming in my life? And why is this?" They're not going to be that kind of person that gets stuck on the obstacles. They are going to move forward, and letting go of whatever needs to be let go. They're not going to be holding grudges with people around them. They're an easygoing person, what I see here. So it's going to be easy for you as well to relate to them. And of course, there are going to be, as we said, moments when they're out of balance and they can become a little bit scatty and aggressive. But overall, they're a pretty balanced person, and a very positive one, with the positive expectations and going with the flow of things. So I really like that. If it seems like your person is generally speaking, when they're in balance, a light-hearted, nice person with a lot of light spirit. Let's see with these other oracle cards. You got four. So there is a new moon in Aries. Go for it. So this is somebody that it really does go for what they want. They're going to be decisive about their goals and their objectives. They're going to be decisive about you, because we're talking about how they're going to treat you. So they're going to go for you because they like you, because they love you, and so they're going to show you very, very clearly their interest. And Aries could be in their birth chart in relevant placements. With the new moon in Taurus, know your worth. They know their own worth, and they're also going to let you know how worthy you are for them, how worthy of their love you are for them. So you're going to feel again very loved, very um, they're going to show you how grateful they are for having you in their life. Okay, so they could have Taurus again in their chart. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. So this go with the flow type of spirit is coming out again as a confirmation. So this person is somebody that embraces life as it goes, and they're not going to be bothering you with complaining about stuff that could have gone better, and which it should have been. No, they're going to be very easygoing and going with the flow. Last quarter moon in Virgo could be in their chart. Attend to the details. So they're also very careful with the details. We saw it with again the crocodile, observing, taking in all the details, taking in all the situations that matter at that time, at the point in time in your life, and then taking decisions and going for it. So you can expect them to also attend to the details in terms of the care for you. They're going to make sure that you do get proper rest, you do get your needs met. So this is in relation to you specifically, but I see also attention to detail in their life, which is going to, by reflection, affect you positively, because when somebody is careful how they how they carry themselves in their life, and naturally that's going to make your life easier, because they're going to be careful about their finances, about how they relate to other people at work, because they're going to carefully judge what's the best action to take. And so they're going to be going into all the details of what's needed, even in smaller things like what do we need for the shopping. They go through the details. They're not a superficial and distracted type of person. So you can expect them to make your life easy. This is what I see here. Okay, let's now have a look at the other oracle cards you got from the energy oracle cards. So first we have the goddess of the moon. First of all, the first thing that comes to mind with this is that this person is connected, as we said, with the lizard card, to the other realms of reality. This is a spiritual being. This is somebody that is able to connect to you know to the spirit world. And so they could have very strong psychic powers. And with goddess of the moon as well, the other thing that comes for me as a message is that how they're going to treat you is that they're going to make you feel very important in their eyes, like a very relevant presence in their life. Now, with the garden and the gate, this is somebody that's going to protect you, just like this. This person is in a gate, is behind a gate, so they're going to make sure that you feel safe and that you have a beautiful place to live in. So they really care for you in that way. It really matters to them that you feel stable in your home and safe in your home. And this is what I see with this card. Community. This person loves to engage with their community, and therefore they're going to involve you in the community life with them. So as you share your life together, you're going to have beautiful times that are going to be also very light-hearted and fun, with the friends, with family, going to all the celebrations that they come throughout the year. So generally speaking, when this person is in balance, they will want to have a lot of community time. And we saw that instead, when they feel off balance and they have a bit of a challenging time, they might want to retreat in a bubble. But again, overall, they are a person of community, somebody that enjoys to spend time with others. Magician and the mirror. This person is again is very capable in their life. They tap into the spiritual world, and then they bring it into the reality as a manifestor with the magician here. So this person is very capable, and you're going to also reap the benefits of being around such a type of person. Indecision, they're going to want to help you when you are indecisive about things in your life that you're not sure how to go about it. So when you're puzzled, again, they are a very good they're very good they're a very good judge of character, for example. So if you're puzzled about somebody around you that you don't know how to relate to, then they're going to give you their opinion about it. And that's also valid for other major decisions, in your own life. So they're a very good person for consultation. This is what I've seen all throughout this spread. In attachment, we saw this kind of possessive side as the shadow side of the lover. Yes. So basically, they are very attached to you. They're going to show this very strong bond that they feel for you. So I think in this case is just to make sure that this attachment doesn't feel like a chain. And so there's always, life is all about balance. So once we know that, let's say the partner might have some insecurities, we may need to kind of help them understand that we do love them, and that they can feel reassured that we are not going to change our mind, and then that might ease the obsessive side of the extreme side of attachment, which is obsession, and that might ease it out, and therefore bring a balanced relationship whereby you don't feel oppressed by their attachment to you, but rather feeling happy that this person is feeling very strongly connected to you. Blossoming abundance, I see a life of prosperity between the two of you, because by being gifted, this person is able to tap into their angels, the spirit guides, and the guidance that they comes from the higher realms of reality, and therefore they can bring abundance, as we saw with the magician card as well. So there's going to be a lot of prosperity that I see coming in your life. Patience, yes, your future spouse is going to treat you with patience. They're going to be very compassionate with you, and if you have any moments where you feel out of balance yourself, they're going to be embracing those moments and be very patient with you. Financial constraints, so I see this as, if you have experienced financial constraints in your own life so far, this person is going to make you feel like you don't need to worry about it anymore. That this is changing because they're the magician, and because they have this abundance in their life that they want to share with you. Deceit. Again, this is their ability to detect deceit, to detect deceitful people that want to interfere in a not positive way, and they're going to be a very good judge of character, as we said, and help you to understand how to behave, how to face these people, this type of people that may bring you down, or they may try to bring you down. Caring connections, yes, your future spouse is very caring towards you. They're going to be very romantic, potentially offering you flowers every now and then, just as a gestures of love. They're going to be very connected to you, and very caring towards you, loving you openly. Hostilities, yes, they're going to help you face all the hostilities that come to life, because they are a powerful being. We saw with the queen, they have solutions at hand. They're a powerful person. They're not going to be sitting there and letting challenges run over them. So you can expect them to treat you as a very important person for them, and therefore wanting to take care of obstacles that come up in your life, in the life of you two both. An happy family, so you're going to form a happy family together, where there is an harmonious balance within the family relationships, with between the two partners and with the children. So I see a lot of abundance, prosperity. The rainbow symbol is all about that. And then appreciation. This your future spouse is going to show you appreciation through many different ways, through giving you, physically, mentally, and spiritually, as well as emotionally. So you're going to feel appreciated with them. And yin yang, this is a symbol that there is going to be a balance of yin and yang energy between the two of you as partners, one being more feminine and one being more masculine. So it's going to be a very balanced partnership whereby the two of you have different functions that perfectly complement each other. And so this is also a symbol of being soulmates, as well as the lover card. So you can expect your future spouse to be your soulmate. And door to personal healing and happiness, this person is going to bring a lot of healing and a lot of happiness. There is again the symbol of the rainbow repeated here. So this is an extra confirmation of the abundance that's ahead of you together, you two together. Storm warning, yes, this person is going to warn you about potential storms coming towards you in terms of people, situations. So because they are somebody that has got that sixth sense like the lizard, and because they're so aware like the crocodile, and they observe things, and so they can sort of preempt difficulties, and then have therefore already prepared a solution for those situations. And adjacent possibilities, your future spouse is going to make you feel like there are many possibilities in life, that life is not limited to few options, but that you have plenty of options that you can explore, and that you can open up new opportunities for yourself all throughout your life journey. And men holding a coin, yes, we saw that they are very abundant, they have already manifested abundance in their life, and they want to share this with you, so you can expect them to be very generous towards you also in financial terms, and making sure that you have all your needs met. So you're going to feel very stable. They're going to treat you like a queen. I mean, talking about the queen card. Now I'm going to take tarot, and if this reading resonated with you so far, please subscribe the channel to support my work. I would really appreciate it. It's the best way to support my channel growth. And let's see with tarot some more aspects. How is pile number 2 future spouse going to treat them? This was bouncing the devil. And then let's see some more. Oh, the temperance. I love to see this combination, and I'll tell you now in a minute. Let's see some more. Okay, I'm only taking upright cards this time around. 6 of Pentacles. And okay, so let's see. So with the devil, I see that this person is going to have extreme physical attraction towards you and a very strong attachment. And we already saw the shadow side of this that can become obsession. And so this is something to mitigate, but because there is also temperance here, I love to see this, because this means that your person is also capable of bringing themselves back to balance, being assisted by the angels in that kind of process. And therefore, whenever they're falling into their more shadow side of the devil, they're also going to rebalance it by applying, a modality of tempering their moods, tempering their emotions, and gaining back the balance that they might have lost in challenging moments when they get into their shadow side. Now, with the devil, there is also going to be an extreme physical attraction, as we said. So you can expect very strong, sensual, and frequent intimate times between the two of you. And so a very satisfactory physical intimate life with your future spouse. And then I see also an equal exchange of giving and taking energy. So your person is a person of fairness, and so they're going to treat you in a very fair and kind manner, whereby they want to make sure again that your needs are met, and that you're not there um, having to beg for things, but they actually want to give them fairly to you, and and in a very open-handed type of way. So they're not going to be stingy in their energy, in their in their finances, in their gestures of giving. Okay, so pile number 2, this is what I see for your reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video, subscribe the channel as I said, and please leave me a comment to let me know if this resonated with you. I'd love to hear you. And also, if you think anybody will benefit from this, please share the reading. Thank you so much and take good care. Hi Paltry, welcome to your reading. If you picked this crystal, this is your reading. So before I start, I want to make sure you understand that this reading I made is because I want to give you the most clear picture of how your future spouse is going to treat you. So I'm not going to leave out any shadow side as well of your future spouse. So I'm going to show you the positive, beautiful traits of their personality and therefore how they're going to treat you according to that, and also the shadow sides that could come out when this person is feeling possibly out of balance. Let's have a look. So I have the gazelle, the rabbit, the dragonfly, and the sea serpent as animal cards. So let's have a look at them first. So with the gazelle, your future spouse is somebody that's very graceful, very perceptive, and very artistic as well. They love beauty. They love to adorn themselves with beautiful things. They love to surround themselves with beauty. And they work to make a beautiful environment around them. So the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to involve you in this beautiful world that they've created for themselves, and that they're also going to be a very graceful presence in your life. So and also very perceptive to your needs. Now, when out of balance, the gazelle can suffer from insomnia and from a racing mind. So this is something you may be able to help your future spouse with. And then with the rabbit, they are very sensitive, they are a problem solver, and they're a very good listener. So the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to listen to your needs and to what you want to say to them. They're going to help you with solving challenges and problems in your life, and they're going to support you by being very sensitive to also your needs and your and what you're expressing to them. But when out of balance, they would have they will have a tendency to over-explain themselves and also to talk very fast. So if they are a little bit upset, you might see them starting talking faster than normal and being over-explanatory about what they meant and what they did and all this kind of things. With the dragonfly, they have a very clear vision. They're very joyful and very magical. So you can expect to feel like there is something magic about their presence, their experience of life, and the way they see life as well. So the way they're going to treat you is that they're going to want to share this vision of life that they have with you, this magical vision of life and this very joyful vision of life. And they also are going to help you with clarity of mind, clarity of spirit, feeling clear about situations, people and things. But when out of balance, this person will find it difficult to concentrate, and they will have again a very busy mind. So this person might have a tendency to overthinking when they are out of their balance. With the sea serpent, I see somebody that's very good at expressing their feelings. So they express themselves also creatively and passionately. So you can expect your future spouse to be a very creative person, a very passionate person, and they don't have any fear of or shame about what they are putting out in the world. And also they're going to make you feel like your relationship with them is very meaningful and very enduring, and so they are going to be a very dedicated and loyal type of partner. They are also a great healer, so they are this energy about them to be able to heal people around them, including you, because of course you will share a lot of time with them. And also they are non-judgmental, so if there are any issues that arise between the two of you, they are not going to put harsh judgment on you. They're also very protective and supportive, and they're going to also show you how they express themselves, and also they're going to value and try to invite you into expressing yourself more freely too, if that's something you or you don't do it already. So let me see now your archetypes. So we have the mentor, the shapeshifter, the agape, and the temple. So you got four archetypes that describe your future spouse, and this is going to tell us how they're going to treat you in further details. So with the mentor, your person, your future spouse, is somebody that is a very good teacher. They are sort of like a guru, a guidance for others. Now, they could also be acting as a mentor, like in their profession. So they could bring guidance to other people. So their profession could be either be a mentor or a tutor or a teacher. It could be any level of teaching, from preschool to college level. But take it as it will resonate for you. But this is something I need to mention as another of the characteristics of your future spouse, to identify them, to better identify them. Also, they are able to bring, let's say, the cosmic knowledge from other realms of reality represented by the owl, and they're able to bring it in the 3D life, because you see, a good teacher, a good mentor, is not somebody that just showers others with knowledge in a undetermined way. Like the very good teacher is somebody that reads the room and understands which is the best way to pass on this wisdom, and what is the exact ingredient that will actually stimulate the growth within the student. So either it being through a way of being pleasant with them, or through being harder with them. So whatever is that they need to teach to the student, let's say, they're going to cater that to the needs of the student. So in the case of you, your person is going to be very observative and attentive towards you, understanding what you need, and then they're going to cater towards you the way that you actually need in order to, let's say, make progress in your life, or being supported for what you want to achieve. And so your future spouse, you can count on them as a guide, as somebody you can rely on when you need to consult them about things that are on your mind, that are worrying you, that are, things that are challenging for you. So you can really count on your future spouse for what I see as an archetype. With the shapeshifter, this is a kind of sometimes being a bit of a trickster, elusive, but also the shapeshifter has got some very positive qualities. So this was more of the shadow side, to be elusive and like that. But it's actually balanced, I see, from the mentor, which is a very stable and grounded presence. But with the shapeshifter, we see again that magic that we saw with the dragonfly, because imagine looking at the world through the lens of a kaleidoscope. This is what the shapeshifter does. So they see reality not just through the common way of seeing it. Your future spouse is going to have a very unique view of the world, of how things are, and what they see in the reality. And so they're going to show you this different way of looking at things, which may really uplift you, I think, because it embraces the characteristic of the ever changing landscape of our existence, which means that when things are changing and transformation is happening in our life, your future spouse is going to be able to really embrace that and show you the beauty of the process of transformation rather than feeling overwhelmed by it. And so, with their ability to shape shift and manage situations which are evolving, your future spouse is going to be a great support in times of change, like could be the birth of a child, like could be, passing from the moment when they're a baby to the moment when they're a child and an adolescent. They're going to be really a great support in those moments of very transformative times, or even from passing from the stage where you're dating to getting engaged and getting married. So you're going to feel this magic with them, and they're going to treat every single step with this beautiful sense of awe, which brings me to actually the agape, because the agape archetype is all about regaining our sense of awe and feeling the wonderment about life. So I really like the energy of your future spouse because it's kind of full of surprises. It's a very rich way of looking at things. It's not like a plain, boring life you're going to live with your future spouse. They're going to make life very exciting and very meaningful for what I see. Because when we're in this kind of mentality of awe and wonder, we're also able to have a higher capacity for love. And so I see your future spouse to be very loving and in a very original way, in a way that is going to feel very unique and very special to you. I see all these candles lit, they're going to bring a lot of light in your life, and they're going to make you also look at things in a way that is pretty magical and pretty adventurous. And so there is this feeling of heaven on earth, with them. It's like bringing something really that you would think is oh well, this is just something outward worldly, but no, they're bringing that to the reality, to the day-to-day life, and bringing that touch of magic. So it's absolutely a creative way of living life, and you'll see this expressing in many different way about the original lifestyle that you two will embark together on. If you don't want to take the typical traditional path, you two together are going to build a very prosperous life, but in your very your own unique way, without having to worry about anybody's judgment. Because I see your future spouse to be somebody free from judgment, free to express themselves, as we saw with the sea serpent. So they don't really care about what other people's opinions are about their choices in life. And you're going to be really involved into this way of thinking and way of looking at life. And with the temple, your future spouse is going to inject this sense of being a sacred union between the two of you throughout your entire life together. Because you see, the temple is something that we learn to discover that's in ourselves, first of all. So no matter our status, rich or poor, no matter our circumstances, you can create a temple within yourself all the time and connect to the higher realms of reality, no matter what the circumstances. So your future spouse, that's what they apply in their life. And that's not to say that they're not going to care about material wealth, but this is just to say that the way they focus their energies towards a direction of being very authentic and very like free spirited, and being very independent in their thinking and in the way they do things and they go about their life. And so there is going to be a nice feeling of freedom that is going to be injected all throughout your life together. And your future spouse is going to be very happy to involve you in this building your life just as you please, in just the way you want it, the two of you together. You will decide and consult each other. because I saw that they are a very good listener. So they're going to definitely listen to your needs and wishes as well, not just about their own. So I see an absolute treasure here of a person, somebody that has got a lot of positive qualities, and they're going to also challenge the way you think about reality. I think in a very nice positive way, because they are going to kind of highlight and ask you what do you day to day in your daily way of living, what do you constantly worship every day? Do you worship? I don't know. Like they're going to point your attention and making you feel reflecting about this, and then seeing if there is anything at all that you would like to change. So I see this person as very transformative, as we see with the dragonfly, and somebody that's going to help you also transform your life and in a very positive manner. Now, with the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, and Consideration, as we said, your future spouse is somebody that is very considerate of your needs, of your feelings, and so they are also a kind person. They're all, they're very much in their heart space. They're going to be very loving towards you. And there is number one, which could indicate that they could be born on the first month of the year, so January, or that they were born on the first of a month. With the ringmaster of scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details, this person is not just a dreamer, and but this actually is somebody that has a clear vision about what they want to achieve in life, and they're going to go about it in a very discerning way, looking at all the details that are needed. So it's not just like a dreamer, and and then nothing gets applied in concrete terms. No, this is not the case. The case of this person is that they have a vision, they have a dream, they have a way of looking at life, and they want to bring the full spectrum of its manifestation in their life. So they have a very clear idea of what they want to do and how to go about it, and what's needed as actions to make that a possibility. Also, they could be born on the ninth month of the year, which is September, or they could have been born on the ninth of a month. Now let's see more. We have three oracle cards here. Detoxify, full moon in Taurus. So they could have Taurus in their chart in one of the main placements. With Detoxify, your future spouse has this ability to let go of things that are not serving them, and clear out the energy around them. So they're going to help you as well do the same process. I also see with the new moon in Scorpio, go deeper. This is a deep feeling type of person. They're very centered in their heart chakra, and so they go deep, and they're going to love you deeply. So they're not a superficial lover. They're not a superficial partner. Scorpio could be in their chart in one of the main placements. First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. So what did we say again? There is this magician type of energy that I see through the ringmaster of scrutiny and through this other oracle card. So this is a confirmation that your future spouse is going to speak their vision into reality. They will discuss with you about what they want to achieve. So you're not going to be outside of this process. You're not going to be left behind. They're going to listen to your needs and wants and wishes, and they're going to then make a plan about how to bring to reality this beautiful vision that the two of you have. Either it be how you build your home, either it be what kind of family you want to have, how many children, either it be like what kind of education you want to give to your children, what kind of possibilities. So all of this will be discussed openly and then made reality. It's very beautiful, I think, the way this is coming out. Now we have walking away. So with this card again, there is that detoxification. So they're going to invite you to walk away from things and people that are not really serving any purpose any longer in your life. And with the strategy, we saw that once again, they are going to make a proper plan about how to bring your vision of the two of you shared vision into reality. With the woman holding a heart, now regardless of the gender represented in this card, this person is very heart centered, as we said. So they're going to share their love fully and openly with you, and they're going to love you deeply. With the thinking man, they also have a very active mind and sometimes even overactive, as we saw with in the shadow side of the rabbit. So you're going to help them to calm down, possibly, and when they're going into the overthinking mode. But the positive side of this card is that they're going to be very reflective about all the details that are needed to take and all the steps to make things happen for the two of you in life. With the angel of love, there is an assistance from the angel of love in your partnership. So this is going to bring harmony in the partnership between the two of you. With the victory card, you're going to feel treated in the fair manner from your future spouse, and that you're going to feel that you have achieved what you wanted in your romantic life. And this union, the sacred union between the two of you, is going to also bring other type of victory in all of your sectors of your life, because the partnership is going to be very strong, as I can see, very you two are very connected to each other at an heart level, and therefore you're going to be making sure that everybody is looked after in their own goals, even the personal ones. And then broken heart, they're going to heal your broken heart from the past pain, from the past betrayals, everything that you had to go through in your romantic life. With the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel, your future spouse is very connected to the other realms of reality, so they're able to, as we said, bring down this wisdom to the 3D reality, as we saw with the mentor, and the howl representing the wisdom of the higher levels of awareness. So your person is very aware, very awakened, an awakened soul, and so they're bringing this to your reality to also guide you walking away from things that are not anymore serving you and resonating with you. And with the woman holding a coin, regardless of the gender depicted in this card, your future spouse is also very abundant, because we saw that they're like a magician, that they're able to manifest abundance and prosperity in their own life and bring blessings. So they're going to be generous, sharing this wealth with you, physical, material, and also spiritual wealth and emotional abundance, because remember, abundance is about covers all the areas, not just the financial one. Door to value, I see a lot of as well financial abundance coming in the life of you to share together, thanks to their ability to manifest. First chakra, Archangel Michael. So you're going to see that they're very protective towards you. Archangel Michael is the archangel that protects your loved ones, and so they are sustained by this archangel in protecting the ones that they love, which is going to be you and the family that they're going to create together if you wish to have children. And with cornucopia, this is a reminder again of the blessings that are coming in your life, of all kinds of blessings, as we said. And all tied up, they are going to make you feel like you are not anymore tied up in unrequited love situations, in situations which have blocked your life from progressing in previous times. They're going to really make you feel victorious, that you are achieving a lot in your life together. With the sun card, they bring this joyful energy that we saw. They are a very happy and positive thinking type of person, and so they are very also grateful for everything they have, and they bring this joy into your life as well. So they're going to treat you in a very joyful way. With the angel of balance, they also are going to be able to bring balance whenever there is some form of disagreement, discord. They're going to be working actively and being supported by the angel of balance in your partnership. with the fifth chakra, with Archangel Gabriel, their throat chakra is very active. So this is a very clear speaker. They're going to be honest in discussing with you any matter that is important for the life of the two of you together. And with the third chakra, Archangel Samuel, this is a person that's not lazy at all. They're very active in their life and they pursue actively things, and towards you, they're going to also pursue you actively. So expect them to show you through actions, especially their interest in you. First, when we're going to meet and date, and then to show you that they want to be in an engagement with you. So this person is going to be very proactive in terms of building this sacred union and bringing it up to life. Now I'm going to conclude the reading with some tarot, and if this reading resonated with you so far and you liked it, please subscribe my channel. To my channel, it will really support me in the work that I'm doing, and I would really appreciate it. Also, if you like this video so far, please like it. Let's see now with the tarot what do we get here. For pile number 3, how is pile number 3 future spouse going to treat them? The 5 of Swords. Let's get more. I'm going to take only upright cards for this reading. The 9 of Wands. How are they going to treat you? The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, let me reflect on these cards. Okay, so how they're going to treat you is that they're going to make you feel that you are financially stable, that you don't need to worry about money matter. Not anymore anyway, if you did feel not stable previously. Also, they're going to make you feel you're very resilient, that you can withstand any battles in life, any challenges that are coming to you, and that you can end up being victorious about it and be very resilient, standing your ground towards people and in situations that might have brought you down previously. They're going to make you feel stronger about it, that you can stand up with both of your feet on the ground, and that you are a strong person regardless of how many challenges are coming towards you in life. So your future spouse is going to empower you by showing you how to detoxify, how to release the situations that are not really serving you and helping you in your life, and how to go deeper and finding your own voice, and how to speak your world into reality, how to manifest things in life, because they're a power manifestor, as I can see from this spread. So they're going to show you how to become your own powerful and stable self as well as together with them. So this is what I see, pile number 3. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I'd love to hear any comments you have to share about if this resonated with you. And also share this reading with anybody that you think could benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, take good care of yourself.